Hey guys, Stephanie Sinclair here, and I have a question for you. How is it that you know what it is that you really desire? Now, this may seem like a crazy question, but so many people think they know what it is that they want, and they find themselves really struggling with the creation and manifestation of it because they aren't really clear. So let me ask you, how do you truly pinpoint what it is that you want? Well, today I'm going to share that with you. Stick with me. Hey guys, again, it's Stephanie Sinclair. I am a neurophysicist. I'm also an ordained minister, and I am here to help you co-create the life of your dreams. I don't really like the word create because when we look at it in terms of science, everything is already created. The realm in which you have the life that you desire in every way, the dream partner, the kids, the home, the travel, the money, the cars, whatever it is that you desire, it actually already exists. So technically we aren't creating it, but for the sake of we don't have any other words for it, we're going to call it creation. My question for you is, how do you figure that out? It has been something. Today I had a call with the School of Quantum Living, which is my monthly membership program that I'm absolutely in love with. We did a 3-hour coaching call, and I was talking to one of the clients about like pinpointing desires. Often when we create our businesses and we are deciding what we want, whether it's the spouse, whether it's the money, whatever it is, the business, we are choosing what we desire based upon our external environment, based upon what we see modeled to us, based upon the groups we are in. So when people around us are succeeding and this is what their success look like, that's what we think we're supposed to have, and if they're getting it this way, this is the way we think we're supposed to have. And what happens often, and I'm using entrepreneurship as the example because that's what we were talking about, but actually this works for everything. What happens is you start making the money, you start doing the things, and you are doing what you're supposed to do, that you thought you were supposed to do, and it just doesn't make you happy. It doesn't actually hit that button for you, because that's not what you really wanted. And then you go through a period where you're making the money, you're doing the things, and something's just off, and you want to just literally throw the thing away, throw the business away, throw the relationship away, throw the house away. You manifested a home, and then after you manifest the home, finances get super tight and you're struggling to pay for the home. Something that happens often. You manifested a car, but situations happen and it's like things get tight and you're like, oh my God, throw the whole car away, throw the whole house, like, get me out of this situation. What's happening is that you're being stripped of the ego desires, and you are being put in a very prime position to know what it is that you truly desire for you on a deeper level. And unfortunately, and I'm saying unfortunately because this is something that feels uncomfortable for most people, unfortunately, there's this one word that literally connects us with what it is we do desire, but it seems opposite. And this one word is contrast. We experience contrast. We experience in the thing that at one point made us happy, we thought, ego happy, the one thing that felt like it was the thing we were working towards, the one thing that we really were working towards, all of a sudden we begin to experience contrast in that thing. Whew. And in the contrast of that thing, we are awakened to what it is that we truly want. Let me give you a little bit of example. I use myself, for example, I had my first $1 million year in 2015. And first thing I did is I went and I did like this big shopping spree, and I had all the things that people go crazy about now. Shit, I still have a lot of it. Shoot, sorry. I went and bought all these things. I got a private jet membership. I was getting all these clients, I'm doing all these things, and I was really excited because I was able to pour into people, and I had more money than I ever really had. And as time, as time went on, 2-3 years, I began to realize though that the things that I was buying and the things that I was doing and the way that I was showing up weren't for me. It was to impress other people. Because of course, if you think I'm wealthy, if you think I'm successful, you want to be connected to me, and it's to create to affect other people. But the truth is, when I thought about what it was that Stephanie truly desired, Stephanie could have on like a pair of linen shorts and a linen button down and a pair of sandals and be sitting in a hammock somewhere sipping something to drink. Or Stephanie can be in France or in Italy minding her own business and not wear a label in the world. Stephanie still loves private flights, but Stephanie wouldn't, like, honestly, what I know about money now, I would have never at $1,000,000 got that's not enough money to have a private jet membership. It's not, trust me. And so I began to get very clear because I began to get unhappy. I was experiencing the contrast of what it was I desired. Because I began to experience like this isn't enough and something isn't right and something about the way to set up this business isn't working anymore. It's been working and why am I not happy? I'm making the money. I have the clients. What is happening? And people love to say money doesn't make you happy, but the truth is money provides the things that do, which is usually the lifestyle, the way you live. So money wasn't the problem. The problem was what I was doing with the money, but I couldn't pinpoint what was happening. And it's like, but this is how I'm making my money. Why am I not like happy with what I'm doing? And it took me a minute to realize that contrast was showing up for me to push me into the very lifestyle that my soul truly desired. And I had to be stripped, literally be unhappy and strip myself away from that business model in order to create a business model that really worked for me more, a business model that allowed me to be able to do that. And for me to start attracting clients who don't care about my Dior or my Chanel or my Louis Vuitton. And those are things I have, but you never see them unless you know what they are. I don't even wear things with the labels on them because I don't really want you to know. If you know, great, but who cares? Who cares? I don't want you to know the difference between my Target bag and my, Dior bag. Who really cares? I don't want you to know the difference between something that was made in Italy by artisan and another designer. Like, they're just not important to me and really truly never have been. I do like nice quality things, but the label in itself has never been important to me. And even the showing of it to people was totally outside of who Stephanie was. And so I had to experience the contrast, which was the unhappiness and what was happening in order to know what it was that I desired. And a lot of people don't realize that that's what's happening within them, that the reason you are experiencing is the unhappiness or the uneasiness or feeling out of sorts is because that is the contrast and it's forcing you to say, well, if I don't like this, what is it that I do like? If this isn't what I want, what is it that I do want? But instead, you're just stuck in I don't want this. But instead of being stuck in that, use that as a prime opportunity. Use your contrast. It's a prime opportunity to say, man, thank you, source, for this contrast. Because in this contrast, I am realizing that this is actually not where I want to be. This is actually not what I want to do. My soul is calling me to something completely different. My soul is calling me higher. And this right here is just childish. I don't want this. This is what I want. This right here is for the old version of me, but this new version of me don't even want this. Or better yet, I never wanted it. So use what's happening that feels uncomfortable, the contrast, to help you decide what you do want so that you can start focusing specifically on that. Contrast is the key to what your true desire is. People ask me all the time, how do I know what my true desires are? You figure out your true desires based upon what you don't want right now. What you don't want is telling you exactly what you do want. I hope that was helpful for you. If you have any questions, leave your comments below. I'm always in here and I can't wait till the next video. Oh yeah, I'm back in the States, guys. I've been back here a couple of days now. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. I have like a little cough, but it's totally okay. I was going to get on here and talk to you. I love you. I miss you. Let's keep rocking. If you enjoyed this video, share it out and I'll see you on the next one. Toodles.